And welcome to the Ruby Tuesday. My name's Ruben, and this is my movie review for Shudder's original new horror film called Moloch. Directed by Nico van der Brink, Betriek lives at the edge of a peat bog in the north of the Netherlands. When she and her family are attacked by a random stranger one night, Betriek sets out to find an explanation. The more she digs, the more she becomes convinced she's been hunted by something ancient. So if you've seen the horror film Hereditary, you will be definitely in the right zone as to what this film is trying to bring, the type of story it's trying to tell. So if you didn't like Hereditary, chances are you're probably not gonna like this. I would say that this film is much less scary than Hereditary. I found Hereditary pretty scary with the things that you saw on camera afterwards, the things you saw the amount of times after you'd seen it, like the second time, and the way it built up to its scares. And this film does very much the same thing. It's an atmosphere building film. It is kind of a slow burn, and when you do get scares, they're not jump scares. They're because they've built up, they've earned your permission to now scare the crap out of you. And it's not really scaring the crap out of it, it's more the situations that we find our characters in. So I think the actors are doing a fantastic job at reacting to the situation they find in. And I think you are very much involved with wanting the family to survive. We encounter something at the beginning, it's horrific, they don't show it, so it's definitely a case of show, don't tell, but it's also a case of, don't show the monster until you need to show the monster, sort of reveal, like what is the big reveal. I do feel like you're going to have figured out the kind of big twist way before the ending hits, which is disappointing in a way, but I also didn't mind that because I wanted to see how that played out and what that meant. There's also a place where it does a big reveal for the ending, and it feels like the film's saying, hey, you didn't guess this bit, but you're definitely going to have guessed that. Nevertheless, putting that aside, I think because it's set in the Netherlands, there's this atmosphere that we don't normally get from the counterparts of the Hollywood films. There's this atmosphere that they're able to build between score and music. And the score and music are excellent in this. Really big, really loud, often too much. I think there's an editing issue here. It needed a kind of once over. I'm playing that thing with the remote on the TV where I have to put it up and down because I can't hear what they're saying, but the music is too loud, almost overshadowing what they're saying. I found that annoying because the music and score is very atmospheric. So with what you're seeing on this kind of grey palette tone in the Netherlands, like it's shot kind of that grey dramatic drama setting that you get in some of these eerie type of films, then you have that music and score to match. I did find it annoying that I couldn't hear what was going on, what was being said. And then we get the actual monster reveal, and I don't think you're going to be scared by the monster reveal. I think you're more going to be scared by the human aspect of the story of what that means. There are some really creative camera angles which helps to create the anxiety that they're going for. So it is a slow burn in between you having these really interesting camera angles with the loud score and music, and then those kind of scary moments until we lead to that massive ending that you know is coming, that you've probably figured out, like the sort of reveal, but then you're not sure whether it's actually going to play out the way you think it is. And that keeps you watching. I think between the atmosphere, the cinematography, and the acting, which is great, they all play their parts like they're living in their characters rather than playing actors. They're actually these people, which I think is a great way to tell when they've been directed well. I think this is one you should put on your list if you enjoyed the films like Hereditary. If you didn't, give it a miss. If you did, then this might be another one to add into your quiver of, that was really creative, that was really different, I like some of what they used. Kind of seen it before, but I like the fact that it was set in the Netherlands. That added another kind of atmosphere, mystery element to me. There is a massive mystery story going on here. I'm going to give this 3.5 Nicolas Cages out of 5. I don't think it's quite like reaching that level of 4. I don't like the fact that it kind of broke my set. If things start falling off your set while you're talking about a supernatural horror, you may need an exorcist. Thanks so much for checking out the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell, all the kind of stuff. If you like our content, then I think you're going to enjoy more of what we have to offer here. Patrons we have as well, super chats, all of that. But most of all, check out these two horrors.